I'm Sofie Wolthers, and I'm a journalist and filmmaker and photographer and artist.
Awesome. And can you tell me what is IPSP?
Okay, so the International Panel on Social Progress, it's a panel of academics who have come together basically to set a new standard for developing countries, is how I see it. There's different chapters, and within each chapter they're focusing on different parts of society. So kind of like, it's a little bit like the IPCC, the International Panel on Climate Change, where you set a standard for government of how things should be done in order to live morally and correctly and make a better society for everybody. So
that's awesome. That was a great way of freaking saying it.
Yeah.
What got you involved with this?
So in college, I used to have a social justice blog about people in Chicago, and there was this one time I wasn't finding a story in Chicago. I would do a different story every week. So then I was looking online about things to do with social progress and social innovation, and I saw a document about the IPSP, and it was in 2015, so they haven't even had their first author meeting at this point, and I think it was just kind of like an idea in the air. So I did a broadcast about it, and Mark Fleuve, his wife, found it. He's kind of he's part of the steering committee. Him and Olivia Joaquin kind of put the whole thing together almost. Not alone, of course, many people took part in it, but so his wife found it, and then they contacted me, and kind of they got to see a little bit about what I was into and a little bit of my work, and ever since then I've been working for them as their media gal. So.
And you've been like the primary media person for this giant project.
Yeah.
What's that been like?
Honestly, when it happened, I was a junior in college, and I couldn't believe that I had an opportunity like this. And I mean, I was working for Princeton, and I didn't even go to Princeton, and they flew me over there for a meeting, and I couldn't believe it was happening. And I'm so thankful still to this day to be part of such an amazing project and to have so much record of it and to have documented this whole thing.
Why do you think this project is important?
I mean, I think it's very obvious that we need social progress in the world, and I don't know, there's so many issues and so many problems at hand. It's hard to find a clear, direct way out, and I think that this panel is kind of trying to do that for people. For governments, they're kind of thinking about how to achieve social progress, and it's really, I don't think anybody has really thought about it like this in such a comprehensive, well-rounded way. So I think it's really important that we release this, and I think it's really important that activists and policymakers listen to what we have to say and take time to read the document.
You're in a really interesting position because you are not one of the authors, so you're not, I think, surrounded by the restrictions of academia and the vernacular and the structures within that. You're an artist in this world. So how do you then explain to other friends that have no idea what's going on, what this work is?
Well,
they probably wonder why you just disappear and head off into this project.
Yeah, I mean, I try to explain to my friends what it is. I also think, I don't know how to answer this. Like,
if you met somebody on the street and they were like, oh, what have you been working on? How do you explain this to them?
Okay, well, I explained that, it's a panel of people who, they're very interdisciplinary, but they have kind of the same goal to achieve. They all want to make something, they're all trying to help society in the only way they know how, because these people are academics, and they're giving everybody their gift of knowledge. I mean, these people have spent years of their life working on very specific things and learning about very specific topics. And so all these different people are coming together with this higher goal of bettering society with the little, not the little knowledge, but the very focused knowledge that they have. And I think that that's part of social progress, is unity, and right now everybody's kind of being broken up, especially with, you look at the political situations around the world right now, people are being divided in so many different ways, and it's like, with these academics are often divided because they're so focused on what they're doing, and it's a lot of them don't really, they're very focused on what they've studied, and what they've studied is their law. And I think what's cool about the IPSP is that these academics are coming together to listen to what each person has to say to do something for the greater good.
Yes, very good. Okay, my last question. The crowdsourced element of this, why is that important?
I think crowdsourcing is a democracy today. It's like, I don't know, why not, we have the power of the internet, why not ask people what they think about this? And like I said before, it's everybody's coming together for a bigger site, like something more. So there are a lot of academics, of course, that I'm sure we couldn't get a hold of to join us, or people we haven't even heard about who have a lot of knowledge to share. So why not listen to what they have to say and, get some different perspectives.